The application before you this evening is a preliminary site plan and variance to construct a three-story fraternity/sorority house containing 2 one-bedroom units and 17 two-bedroom units. The property is located in the R5A residential zone, and it's not permitted, therefore a use variance is required. There are other variances that are necessary as a result of the application. First, typical with this type of application is a floor area ratio of 0.77 to 0.35. The building coverage variance of 33.6% versus 20%. The side yard setback is 10 feet versus a minimum of 15 which is required. We also have a rear yard setback of 10 feet. A height variance of 34.8 feet, whereas 30 is permitted. Impervious coverage of 82%, whereas 50 is permitted, and finally a parking variance where we are providing 15 spaces and 18 feet wide. The applicant has been before you on a number of occasions with different applications, and I think the board is familiar with the and the work product that we produce for different partners in this area of Brunswick. And we hope the board will consider to grant this, and it's really a very exciting application for the association. I do intend to provide 4 witnesses for you. The applicant represented by Mr. Roder, who testified previously, and then the 3 professionals who just testified in the other application are part of the team as well for this particular application. That is an overview. I will call Mr. Roder for testimony.
Yes, can you raise your right hand, state your name, and spell your last name, please?
Mr. Roder, B-R-O-D-E-R.
I do.
Mr. Roder, you are familiar as the applicant in this particular application with the proposal, what your concept and your vision for this particular project is, as well as the variances that are being requested.
Yes. Okay, thank you, John. Good evening, members of the board. Although this is one of the smaller projects that we have presented to the board over the years, it is one of the more interesting ones. This application is a positive addition to the mixed story of Greek life in New Brunswick, which stretches back to 165 years. We are proposing to construct a new house for a fraternity or sorority on a 100 by 100 site where currently there is an outdated single-family home. That is the current location. Located immediately behind the Rutgers Student Center, the location is ideally suited for this use. The property's location is literally on the line of the IN1 zone in which this would be a permitted use. Greek life at Rutgers has gone through significant changes throughout its history in New Brunswick. The number of houses servicing this community has vacillated over the years, with a significant decline within the last 1 year. 18 years ago, the Rutgers Office of Fraternity and Sorority Affairs, known as OFSA, was open. Until that time, the Rutgers Greek community operated with no real oversight, while many of the John Belushi stereotypes played themselves out. When OFSA opened its doors, there were 24 fraternity and sorority houses. Currently, there are 17. Many of the remaining houses are dated and in substandard condition. The 40% decrease in the Greek housing stock has coincided with a 3-fold increase in the Greek membership and a 2-fold increase of recognized Greek organizations since OFSA began operating. Unfortunately, in the last 20 years, management difficulties forced many of the properties into disrepair, and ultimately they were let go. Often, developers such as us were there to create new opportunities. We alone have redeveloped 5 properties with 4 fraternities at one time. We started this process 16 years ago with the conversion of an apartment building on conversion of an abandoned fraternity into an apartment building located at 50 Union Street. Greek life at Rutgers has rebounded and improved since that time. Through strict oversight of OFSA and an improved mindset on the part of the national organization, the fraternities and sororities of today are generally more responsible and better organized than those of the past. While our business model over the past 18 years has focused on the development and operation of residential apartments, circumstances were such that we redeveloped and have been operating 2 Greek properties. We rebuilt 46 Union Street, and that was done 12 years ago. This is the new house, new 12 years ago.
Sorry.
46 We also completely restored 11 Union Street 8 years ago. That was a gut renovation, complete interior upgrade, as well as exterior. Currently, we operate 1 fraternity and 1 sorority at these 2 locations. These properties have been and remain peaceful, clean, and well-maintained members of the neighborhood. The proposed $3 million project will be an asset to the neighborhood and the city alike. This building will feature a traditional brick facade with beautiful trimwork and roof lines. The building is not imposing. Its size and scope are proportional to the surrounding buildings. As is noted in the city planner's report, to quote, "The proposed facade is attractive and appropriate for a collegiate fraternity/sorority setting. The architectural elevations show a high level of architectural detail with exterior window grills, columns, shutters, moldings, balconies, and other design elements. This facade design should be proposed as the final facade design for this building." End quote. Exterior lighting will make this property a showpiece during both day and nighttime. Modern safety features will include state-of-the-art fire suppression and alarm systems, low-consumption lighting, and handicap accessibility. A private house manager's suite will enhance the on-site management of the property. Site improvements will include a fully engineered stormwater system, new curbing and entrance walkways, partially concealed parking for fixed-wheel vehicles, and exterior lighting and landscaping. Bicycle racks and garbage and recycling facilities will be located in the rear of the property. Use of private waste hauling will eliminate the need to leave unsightly garbage and recycling cans on the curb for collection. This building will enhance and complement the other new projects surrounding and near to the Rutgers Student Center. These include the new apartment building, the Chabad Center, and the Rutgers Counseling Center, all on Senior Street. 1, 2, and 3. Additionally, our new apartment building at 6 Dakar, which was opened a year ago, and the recently approved new building to be built at 12 apartments are both within 600 feet of the proposed new building. 1 and 2. The orange storm is our proposed building.
For the record, I think we want to before the exhibit, which we refer to as an area section.
As the managing agent for the apartment buildings at 6 Dakar and 66 Dakar, our management of this building will be that much more simplified. Our track record is proven that our projects are built and managed with expediency and professionalism. Our hands-on style of operating speaks for itself at all our locations. The key point with this application is that a recipe for success with Greek housing is not only possible, but we have proven its success with our properties at 11 and 46 Union Street. OFSA oversight, by the way, the Office of Fraternity and Sorority Affairs is located literally within sight distance of building. OFSA oversight combined with improved national organizations, high-quality, safe new facilities as we're proposing, and our strong professional property maintenance operation make for a successful model of street housing in New Brunswick. The housing needs of this community have been exponentially growing, while the supply has seen a significant decline. There is no justification for this community to be subject to substandard housing conditions just because of their needs. This project is a sensible and responsible way of addressing this need while improving the safety and living conditions for members of this community, which now number approximately 3,000 within the country. That concludes my main points. We would like to thank the board for your support throughout the past 18 years, believe it or not, and it's really coming up. And we look forward to your continuing support of our project. Thank you very much.
Any other questions?
At this time, I will call for testimony, Mr. Edmund. Again, Mr. Brogan, the licensed professional engineer of the New Jersey, against qualified anyone with previous. Once again, Mr. Brogan, if you could go through generally the overall site plan issues associated with the application, use the exhibits that were submitted to the board, and also if you have additional exhibits, which I think you do in our case as well.
Mr. Brewer pointed out in his previous photos of the existing site that the existing building, this is the existing site on the corner of Cycard and Morrell Street.
Excuse me, I guess we were on the total rise
Any
correction. Yeah.
And again, as Mr. Brewer pointed out, the site is 100 feet by 100 feet. It's what at one time was a single family home, detached garage. This is what's being proposed. It's fairly simple, straightforward. All in the front, fronting on Cycard Street, parking where the parking spaces that are crosshatched to the same color as in this area are actually at-grade parking. The second floor is covering of the parking spaces. So there's a couple of residential units on the first floor. The second and third floor, the building extends out to where the ground meets the grade. So these are parking spaces tucked under on the first floor. There's 15 parking spaces provided. We've got an area for bike racks, an area for refuse and recyclables. Access into that area is a simple back up through the parking lot. As you can see, the site is landscaped with foundation plantings and some of the plantings on the site, as well as some street trees and shade trees. We've got an on-site detention system located in front of the property. And part of the grading that is kind of unique to this site is this site generally grades to the rear and would impact these main residential lots. So in order to circumvent that, this parking lot is raised slightly, so the runoff from the parking lot here discharges out to Morrell and then goes in the southerly direction. And then all the runoff coming off of the new building discharges into the detention system. Cycard Street was recently paved, so in order to respect the fact that it was recently paved, the discharge from the detention basin runs under the sidewalk area down to the rear catch basin as opposed to residential Cycard Street. Also, if you'll notice in the last application, directed from a pole. Transformer was on the pole, underground into the building, so we learned how to transform the pad issue.
And I take that to mean that you don't, because this is a smaller size facility, you don't need to have that large transformer.
That's correct.
And just identify the landscaping that you actually have.
Well, again, as I pointed out, there's foundation plantings around the base of the building. We've got some foundation, also some landscaping around the parking lot area. This is a 6-foot wide on-board fence separating this parking lot from the residential area to the rear. And then we've got a few street trees and shade trees.
I have no further questions, please, Logan.
Is there lighting in the parking lot?
Yes, there is. And it's actually a low-intensity lighting. There's 2 poles located here that will shed light onto the parking lot. And then there's ceiling-mounted fixtures under the building to illuminate the parking area. We've got a wall-mounted wall-pack unit to illuminate the pedestrian area.
And from the parking lot, is there access into the building in the back, in the rear?
Yes, it's actually coming through this way. As you can see, sidewalk, ramps,